Anybody else missing T-Rex? I know I am. That's salt on the windows. It was very salty yesterday with the big surf, which looks like it's pretty much gone. It was a great wedding, lots of other functions going on around here. We've got some artifacts from last night, and it's almost a little chilly. Can almost use a little fire in here. Uh-oh. What happened to this one? Danger, Will Robinson, danger. That's how I felt about the ocean yesterday. I didn't even go into the ocean yesterday because it was so stormy. I put my toes in there. We'll see the highlights from that. So the sun is up, but it's behind a deck of cumulus clouds right now. There are a few thunderstorms over the Bahamas. The southern end of the front from Ian is stalled, and we may actually have some pretty good CBs offshore today. Thunderheads, but for the most part, the humidity is back up and the weather is fine, so we're gonna have a beach day today. What's going on? All right, Ian, another landfall, South Carolina yesterday. Now it's a remnant storm over, where is it? Pretty close to West Virginia, and the cloud associated with post-tropical now, Ian, is all the way up into Canada, and the radar even says there's rain in the Berkshires, but if you look at the Berkshires observations, it's just mostly cloudy. The dew point is only in the 30s and low 40s. Dew point of 36 in Worcester, very dry air. And once again, with the high barometer, cold I call it, Mount Washington, one of the warmest spots in New Hampshire this morning at 45, while Whitefield is 33. So another frosty morning. John Rowe was out yesterday with his drone from the Northeast Kingdom to Dixville Notch, sharing these beautiful foliage shots. It is a fine weekend for most of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, but in southern New England, it is an impossible call. Many runs of the NAM yesterday had 2 to 4 inches of rain in Boston. Well, that's down to 1/4 of an inch of rain in Boston now for today. There's going to be a really sharp cutoff with the northern edge of the rain coming right up into Connecticut to Cape Cod. Sorry, all my friends at the Eldridge Farm Foundation. It does not look too good for the weather. Today is wet at the south coast, and then tomorrow is less wet, but it's going to be much more windy. Look at all those black lines. Wind is air moving from high to low pressure, and those are isobars, and there are a lot of them tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be windy and chilly with a dew point only in the dew point in the low 50s today goes into the 40s tomorrow. So it's very dry air, so that's why it's not going to rain very much. But also, if you're saturated with a dew point in the 40s, some spots are going to be near 50, 52 degrees in New England where it's not sunny tomorrow. That would be south coast of New England. And then Monday and Tuesday, the remnant of Ian rotating and wobbling off of New Jersey still may come in. So the mid-Atlantic states, points north to Long Island, surf is certainly building, but it's a storm chop, so I'm not thinking we're going to have very good surf at the south coast. And hopefully I'll be home by then. I'll get back to T-Rex. Yesterday was a really interesting day. There was a TV live shot down there, and it was Ginger Z, and I apologize to the crew if I caused any disruption. I was just curious to what TV station it was, really. And my friend Dennis says, happy canniversary to me yesterday. So it was a really interesting day. And for what maybe as sour as I was early in the day, I went back out and I talked to Polino Ferrari. He is listen to the birds singing. I had a fun day overall watching the waves, and Paulino really lifted my spirits. And he went to South Beach, and the guards at South Beach say it was the biggest swell here in southeastern Florida since Hurricane Sandy, 10 years. And there's a random photo shared from Dubba of just a monstrous wave yesterday. Well, I got close to some of the waves, and I have to do a surf cast because I got so many highlights of the weather yesterday and people trying to surf, and chasing a Geico on the dock at the what's it called, Bahima Mar Pier. That was kind of fun, or harbor. Anyhow, here's Paulino. He's from Brazil. His wife is a champion kiteboarder from Brazil, a surf kite rider. How do I say that? You're on a surfboard, you've got a kite, and you're doing the swell. Anyhow, Paulino, really nice guy, and I think he's here today, and here's some highlights from that. It's the Ian swell coming back at us.
Good.
Do we know those two girls right there?
Yeah.
I think we do. Look at the waves are bigger than them. So what are you doing? Looking for a mimosa somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Where are they?
Trying to find one.
I think there might be one over there or way over there. There's where I met you yesterday. Oh, so here's the boards that the resort has, right?
Yeah.
What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Paulino Ferrari. I was born and raised in Brazil. My family is Italian. You can notice by my strong accent. Those are rental boards for paddling. You see the fin, it's really long, so no surfing with this.
No surfing.
Yeah.
What's that board right there?
That's my board. And,
let's go look at it.
Yeah, I'm aiming to go to Miami Beach, where the waves, at least to surf lines, it says that it's 8 foot plus.
8 foot.
8 foot plus, right by the water. And this is 8'2" paddleboard.
So it's a short paddleboard.
Yeah, it does look like a surfboard. You see the fins?
Oh yeah.
It's a small a small stand-up paddle, but it's a surfboard. It acts like a 6'10", I would say.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So
it's really good to surf with it.
It looks like there's some monster waves over there by where the ships are coming in.
You see there is like a shoal, so with rocks and sand. So the waves are breaking all the way there, and you see the boat going out. It's the channel from the inlet, from the intercoastal. So there are guys inside the channel ripping. It's right there.
How long does it take me to walk down there and look at that?
30 minutes, and it's a great walk. And you also have something in between. You see that there? These are makeshift boats that people come from Cuba or I don't know where, and they just drop it there because they sink it outside, so it's full of holes, so they swim so they don't call the attention of the coast. My wife is 12 times Brazilian surfing or kite surfing. Let me show you a picture of me kite surfing so you know. You see I'm not.
You're married to a champion kite surfer?
Yeah, she's 12 times Brazilian kite surfing champion and also South American, and that's me. And I rip as well as kite surfing. That's with a kite. You see the control bar?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I would love to see that, Paulino. I can't wait to follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. So let me show you my wife's Instagram. Freitas Kite.
What's her name?
It's Carol Freitas.
Carol Freitas.
Yeah.
Look at her. One hand upside down, head high, holding onto a kite. We can't see it, but I'll go on Instagram and get that better. Oh, thank you so much for this lesson. Say your name again?
Paulino. Like
Paulino.
Paulino. Paulino.
Paulino. Tim Kelly.
Tim Kelly. Pleased to meet you.
Surf ski weatherman from New England.
All right. So I'm going to follow you. You have an Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
Surf
follow
ski
you right
weatherman.
now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
South to Miami Beach, pilot boat, leisure boat, incoming airlines, incoming Magnolia State. Looks like a tanker. Looks like a tug going backwards. Got a couple of surf riders. It's intimidating, I'll tell you. A lot going on down here. Another man just paddled out right over here. Paddled out earlier. Looks like he might be trying on this side, I'm not sure. Steep. Kind of slows right down, I guess, coming around that rock. Biggest wave so far. There's always that one swell that comes in. Biggest wave so far. There's always that one swell that comes in.